thought, oh, this is a really good formula. I feel more motivated and I feel that I'm in control.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of my Happiness Transformation series. Today, I have a very special guest. I know her since she was a baby. My family and her family are family friends. So that's why I knew her for so many years. And she also happened to be my goddaughter as well. We are Catholics, and also because of she was baptized. So anyway, I was her godmother. After many years, she went abroad and graduated in Canada in finance. She started her career at top-notch banks. Now, she totally changed her career, has her own company, and business etiquette trainer, plus personal image consultant. She has a Japanese last name. Are you curious? Is it she is a Japanese? No, she's Chinese because she has married to a Japanese gentleman. So that's why her last name is Miura. So without further ado, I know you must be very curious to know about my guest. She is Francisca Miura. The reason I invited her is because this series of my channel is about happiness. And then she gave me a very special tips. She said, happiness starts at 5 a.m. I say, what? Happiness start at a certain time? You know what? I really like to hear more and learn more from her. Let me introduce Francisca. Fran, please introduce yourself. Welcome, Fran.
Hello, everyone. This is Francisca, and a lot of people call me Fran, so you can call me Fran or Francisca. It doesn't matter. Just don't call me Francesca. Francisca is a Spanish name, and Francesca is an Italian name. So remember, I actually have a descendancy from Spain, from the South America. So that's why I have a Spanish name, Francisca. I guess Agnes probably don't know either. Thank you, Agnes, for inviting me to this YouTube channel, and I'm really happy and I'm really honored. Actually, me and Agnes, we went to the same school as well. We went to the same primary school and secondary school, right? And then we went on to, she went to Canada and I went to Canada as well. Just that we are 12 hours apart. Right, we was driving, and if we take the plane, it's an hour apart. So we kept in contact until maybe before I graduated. And after I graduated, when I went back to Hong Kong, we kind of lost contact. So I'm very happy that now we are back together. And Agnes is in Vancouver and I'm still in Hong Kong. So I've graduated from Canada. I have done finance as my major. A lot of people ask me why I didn't stay in Canada. There is a reason, because it was so cold and I couldn't take it. I was from Edmonton, Alberta. So it's a very cold place, but it's a very beautiful place. It was cold and there was nothing much to do for a 20-year-old. So I decided to come back to Hong Kong. I didn't know what to do at first, but I knew I had to go into some really large banks, like the MNC, like Morgan Stanley, like the Goldman Sachs and things like that, right? So it was on my list. When I came back to Hong Kong, the economy was really bad. And so all I could manage to get was a job at the back office in one of the private banks. And I thought it was a good job for me because thinking of my character, I wasn't a very outgoing person, and I'm slow to warm up with people, and I'm not as enthusiastic or as passionate as Agnes, right? So when you see Agnes, she's always full of laughter, right? And people see me and they think that I'm a kind of aloof. So I thought, okay, back office is a good place for me. So I went in there, worked for maybe 3 months, and then I started to think that maybe it's not a good place for me. Apparently, I didn't like repetitive work. I didn't like monotonous work, and I didn't like not growing as a person. So if I'm doing something over and over again, and I think that I'm just like an AI, right? So, but I didn't have any chance until 2 years later. I talked to my boss and I said, I need to go to the front office, working in the front office. I think that's really where I should be. So I had a chance to start working in the front office, working as working as a sales assistant. And then afterwards, I went on to becoming a relationship manager. And that was when my life started to open up. Even my mom thinks that I was a totally different person. I changed a lot and I was very happy, and I felt that I was growing. I had a personal growth. So I was very happy. And after a few years, I realized that I wanted to have my own business because I realized every Monday and Friday I'm working for, I'm going to work, and on Saturday and Sunday I'm going to play or live my life however I want it. So it's like every week is the same. It's repeating myself. And I thought, well, a person has 7 days a week, right? And I'm only using 2 days, and 5 days I'm selling it to other people. So I thought, it doesn't make sense. So I was 26, 27 when I have this thought. And so I started looking for opportunity, and very fortunate I had come across with a very good platform where I can start my own business. And then in 4 years' time, I have achieved my financial freedom. And so I can choose to expand my network even more. I can expand my business, or I can, but at the same time, I have my own time. I have enough money for every month. So I was kind of happy. I was quite happy. So that's how I started my life journey, so to speak, after working for other people.
What makes you go on to have your business and then totally change to like an image consultant and different kind of field as a trainer as well? Can you share?
Well, yeah. When I started my own business, it's a lot about meeting people and talking to people. And I realized that working at MNC, multinational corporation, has an edge, that we have certain etiquette and we dress well and we present well. And when I go out to do my own business, I come across a lot of people from different backgrounds. And I realized that sometimes they don't dress well, sometimes they don't present themselves well. And that's the reason why they have lost some opportunity. So I think it's a pity that people don't know how their image affects their own business or affect their own life. So that's when a few years back, maybe 4 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I have decided to take a course on personal image and business etiquette. And I just want to standardize my knowledge and hopefully can share with more people. And so that's how I started. It was fun because there are a lot of things that, oh yeah, I know about that, right? So I know about how to dress and the etiquette, but still I need a more organized curriculum and how to present all these material. So I learned that, and then I started some small workshops, and they turned out quite well. And I was very happy that I can actually come to know a lot of new people, new friends, by organizing these workshops.
Mhm.
So it was fun, and I think it really helps people too. And also, some of the people that came to my class, they are senior executives. Maybe they're at a certain age and think that, oh, I want to change from wearing black and white and gray all the time to wearing something more colorful. But I wonder if it suits me, right? And then after a few months, some university students invite me to do leadership program. So I was one of the speakers, and I did business etiquette for them, and they were very happy because they were not taught that way, or the school never taught them. So I thought, being able to help them, even at a voluntary basis, I thought it gives me a lot of satisfaction.
That's great. You know what, Fran? You are someone I really admire. I think a lot of your friends probably also admire. I learning from your story already can be so early financial freedom. You're happy with your financial stability, and then you can make choices. Can you share a little bit about how did you have your financial stability so early? I mean, you are still young.
Well, because I partner with a company, and so I become a distributor of this company. And because I was in investment before, right? So I know what kind of investment is the most stable. So do you want to guess what kind of investment is the most stable? What kind of product?
Okay.
Consumable product.
Consumable
The
product.
toothpaste, your toothbrush, your shower gel, right?
Right.
Things like that. Right. So I've decided to become a distributor of these products. So these day-to-day household products. And so with a platform that I can work on, I just had to build my network around these products. So, I built for 4 years, and then I just had, I guess the reason why I can do it is because my goal is very clear. I didn't want to waste time trying different things. I'm very clear about what I want and what I don't want. So like when I was in a bank, I was working in back office. I knew that I didn't want to have my KPI measured, such as my punctuality, or the punctuality, like what time I'm coming back for lunch. That's so stupid, right? But I guess that's the dynamic for a back office. So I wanted for my life, I think a lot of people would ask, okay, what kind of work do you do? So you kind of have a title, right? Say Agnes was a trainer and at your previous company, or someone was a trader in an iBank, or someone is an executive director at a pharmaceutical company, right? So when you give people your name card, you're telling people what you do and kind of like who you are, but not exactly who you are, but it's just your title. So if you take away your title, if you take away the company, so what are you left with, right? So I thought about that, and I thought, okay, so what kind of life do I want to live? But instead of what you want to do, like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, why not set your question as, what kind of life do I want to live? Yeah, so I have taken my parents as an example, because ever since I was young, they have their own business as well. And they like to take me out for afternoon tea after school. And that's a lot. Yeah. So a lot of parents won't take them to afternoon tea, right? Because they have to work. But I like to, ride on my mom's car, and we go everywhere. And wherever she likes or wherever I like, she will take me. And then just in between her work, maybe. So I thought having this flexibility and living my life that I want is more important than it's more important than what kind of job I'm doing.
Okay, yeah, it's very clear. Yeah, Fran is very clear about your goal and has your vision of what is your life, what you want to be. And then I would like to use the word is you own your own life. And so, how do you own your life and then create this happiness start at 5 a.m.? I would like to
This
know
5 a.m. is
what is
very
that?
interesting,
Mm,
right? So last year, it was at the start of the COVID, right? So everybody was staying at home. I don't know if you knew that I am a book lover. I love to read books ever since I was
oh,
young. Did
oh,
you
yeah,
know that?
I kind of, yeah, I know you like reading.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Well, I don't like talking that much, but I like reading.
Okay, yeah.
So I realized that I didn't have much time to read. And as my age increased, I realized that I didn't have much patience to read.
Mhm.
That's an interesting, something new to me. So I thought, oh, that's not good because I think reading is very important.
Yeah.
So I started trying Audible books,
Mhm.
audiobooks. So I installed this Audible from Amazon, right?
Mhm.
And so I started listening to books, and I thought, oh, this is good because I can I can wash my face and brush my teeth and then listen to the audiobooks at the same time. And I can hear something. And I usually I thought that I'm not a listening person, but actually I can do that too. So I thought, oh, this is good. And so one day I come across this book called The 5 a.m. Club. And I looked at the cover and I thought, oh, this is not a book for me because because I don't like to wake up early.
Uh-huh.
And but it came to me like many, many times after. And I thought, oh, geez. So okay, I'll just turn it on and start listening to see how it was, right? And so I fell in love with that book. And I thought, wow, this is so amazing. And then it's so good that I had to buy the real book, the physical book at the
Mhm.
bookstore.
Mhm.
So I have an Audible book and a real book.
Mhm.
And I started reading it and then I started practicing it. So the 5 a.m. Club is really about, well, of course, the author would ask you to wake up at 5 a.m.
Mhm.
and then started doing a 20 which is 20 minutes of exercise, sweating exercise, 20 minutes of reflection, and 20 minutes of studying, right? So I thought, oh, this is a really good formula. It's just that, I didn't want to get up at 5 a.m., but I tried. And then, so I guess my optimal time was a little bit before 6 a.m. So I could wake up and then I can still go down. I didn't want to go down in the dark, really, to do my jogging and all. So I wait until a little, like maybe a little past 6. I went down, and it was wonderful. The air was fresh.
Mhm.
It was not hot at all. It was quiet.
Mhm.
Nobody was there, and the sky was beautiful. I really like that feeling. And I realized that every time, so I've done that for a few weeks after, and then it lasted for a few months after. And I realized that I have more energy than before. I feel more energetic. I feel more motivated, and I feel that I'm in control. And
Mm.
I really like that feeling. Today, I was just preparing for our interview,
Mm.
and I actually came across this word from one of the books that I really like, The Law of Success
Mhm.
by, I forgot who that is, Napoleon Hill. So one of the pages is says, most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. So instead of trying to influence other people or having power over other people, I feel that having power over myself, like self-control, feels even more powerful. It's the most powerful feeling that I've ever had. So it makes me really, really happy. I cannot tell you how happy I was, but you can try it. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
I see. So it's very clear that you really spend time with yourself. And I always believe that connecting with nature is one of the way to gain that kind of energy for the whole day or
Yes.
even refresh our mind. Yeah. So I think no matter in Hong Kong or in anywhere, we can always find places there. There are some green and also nature as well. Tell me a little bit more. So what else did you see the result? I can see here from you already, you have some result of like the day is very energetic, more have more energy, gain more energy. What else? What other thing is great? And how do you encourage us to also practice this 5 a.m. club?
Well, I think before I tell the result, I guess everybody can do the same thing. Record what you do after you open your eyes when you wake up in the morning. Like try to see what you're doing. So start by recording your day, what you have done the moment you open your eyes in the morning.
Mm.
So maybe you check your WhatsApp first, and then you go on to checking your Facebook, you go on to checking your WeChat, or go on checking your email, right? So think about how many potentially negative messages that would come into your brain before you even brush your teeth.
Mm.
And that would potentially make your day a day that is not a great day. So you wouldn't look forward to this day if the first thing you open your eyes, you found that, oh, your partner is complaining about this and that, and then you have to provide a solution very soon. And so you feel like, oh, I have to drag out of bed to solve this problem, right? So instead of doing this, now I wake up first thing in the morning, I would go to my phone and then open up a motivational YouTube and start listening, but I don't read any messages. And then I will go downstairs to start walking or jogging or to do my exercise while listening to this motivational videos. And then when I came back home, I drank my water and I will sit at a place where I will start reading. And of course, something really good, like reading a good book, right? So after that would already be 40 minutes after I wake up. And then I will have my breakfast and I would already be have sweated, have all the positive messages and positive vibes going into myself. And I was ready for the day. I was all positive and energetic. And whatever that comes to me, a problem this big, it will become this big, right? Because my energy is full. So I think this is also one of the benefits that I got. Same problems, same things happening in life, but it's much easier for me to deal with it. I have a better, what do you call that? A better state of mind.
Yes. I totally agree.
To accept these things.
Yeah.
So have a better attitude and more ready for the day.
Yeah. That's really great. Yeah. Let positive words coming in instead of allowing distraction from other people, because I know what you mean. When we read other people's messages, is not only for the interest of reading, but somehow we are also being distracted by how other people's life. So I also know that you and me have also believe in God. So let God's word whisper to you, right? First thing in the morning. This is how you share with me before. Yeah, this is wonderful. And we both of us also write journal. I like to write journal as well, because I think write daily journal is capturing our awareness. This will also make all the happiness capture and also have gratitude, all these kind will generate more happiness as well. So thank you very much for sharing your exercise. And I think as a recap, this is very important to have 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes as like chunking up. First is, what is the first one again? Fran, can you repeat? Exercise. 20 minutes. Second one?
Sweat until you sweat.
Until I sweat. Okay. I need to do some steps. Okay, sweat. And then the second 20 minutes?
It's self-reflection. So we can write a journal, right? Or read a Bible or something.
Okay. The last
and the
20 minutes?
Third one is a study, motivation, maybe some motivational video or any kind of personal growth reading. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I think with all these packed together, it will become a very, very useful way, internal and external, rewarding ourselves.
Yeah, you will change your life we all have a good life, I believe, but we want to have an extraordinary life, to really put our potential to full use.
Yes.
And that's when we are successful, and that's when we are the most happy.
Yes, that's very true. Just like what I always talk about, strength is also fully use our potential and then use our gift, then we can achieve a very, very happy life as well. Wonderful. So I'm sure this part of your lifestyle you always can share at your training for like a personal image, and also the business etiquette for any kind of professional, because this is the mindset is also attributing to the whole appearance as well. So I believe this will be a very helpful part. Why don't now you share about your service?
Okay, so now I have two services. So one service is I have some private workshops to teach personal image, and also I have a workshop called the 7 second, how to make people like you in 7 seconds. So that's really about first impression, right? So that's more about personal image, how you dress, and how you act. And so that's a series of workshops that I organize, and regularly in my own place. And another service that I would choose to give, because I kind of picked my clients. So I would give corporate training for business etiquette and attitude. Recently I have done one for my client. Very interesting, because I can do both. I can do both business etiquette and mental and I guess to educate fresh graduates how to behave well in an office setting, and not just to behave well. I guess it's the attitude that a good attitude they need to excel in their, not just in their work, because they would jump from one to another, right? So I guess in their life journey, how they should set their own attitude and build a personal branding.
Yes.
So that's what I do.
Yes.
Yeah. So I kind of it was kind of fun, because it's something that I can share with a lot of people. I have done, because I've been at MNC, I have worked on my own, and I see many different people, a wide range of people, and I think there is a formula for success, like why people succeed. There is reasons. And of course, for success, I don't mean only just making a lot of money, because you see some people, they make a lot of money, but you don't respect them. But you see some people, they make money and you respect them. So there is a difference. And I want to share more, I like to share my findings to people that would like to listen. So It doesn't have to be a paid service. I mean, anyone who would like to talk to me or share with me are welcome to come.
Contact Fran with this
Yeah,
email,
contact me.
yeah. Okay, yeah, wonderful. So if you would like to contact Fran, feel free to contact her with the
Yeah,
contact.
come.
Yeah. So in my channel is about the power of gratitude. So is there anyone you would like to show gratitude?
Well, it must be my mom, my mother. She is my role model.
Mhm.
She has shown me how to work hard for or fight hard for what you want in life. And at the same time, she's also a very generous person, not just to me. She's generous to everyone around her. The people that most needed help, she is very generous. So she's a very good role model for me for a different stage of my life. So I would really like to thank her for showing me the best example.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, this is a really great time to have the sharing from you. So I wish all the best to your business. And next time, I'm going to have another attractive guest as well. So stay tuned to my channel. If you like this video, please like, give me a thumbs up, and also share with your friends. Turn on the notification bell and also subscribe my channel. So see you next time. Thank you very much, Fran, for your time. Bye-bye.
Agnes, bye-bye.
Bye.